The Minnesota Vikings roster has been poached. A great crime and atrocity has been committed against the Minnesota Vikings yet again, as old friend Kevin Stefanski and the Cleveland Browns are just like snoochie boochies and grabbed second-year wide receiver Alexander Hollins off of the Vikings practice squad and added him to their 53. So the Browns. So they lost the Jets yesterday, sure. But, the big story is they had one active roster wide receiver. One, because Jarvis Juice Landry, Hollywood Higgins, and rookie DPJ from Michigan, they're on the COVID-19 reserve list because they're all in a hot tub together. So, recovery tub. So, hot tub COVID machine or whatever it is. But, this sucks. I love me some Alexander Hollins. Frankly, I have zero goose egg D'Angelo Russell idea why he was on the practice squad and not on the active roster over a guy like Tajay Sharp, over a guy like KJ Osborne, because every single time a coach had got an opportunity to praise Alexander Hollins, he did it. Mike Zimmer in both training camps last year and this year, Alexander Hollins is going to be a player. I don't get it. I just don't. But former Vikings coach Kevin Stefanski, now Browns head coach, obviously knew Alexander Hollins. Plus, it's important to note, so Browns tight ends coach Drew Petzing was the Vikings wide receiver coach last year, so he obviously knows a ton about Alexander Hollins. So that sucks. It sucks, but the Browns do have themselves a player, so let's talk about him today. Hollins, 6'1", $170 UDFA out of Eastern Illinois. Go Panthers. As a senior, 2018. 79 catches, 1,090 yards, 16 touchdowns, FCS All-American. Woo. Also great measurables, 4.48 40, 4.18 in the short shuttle, as well as a 37-inch vert. You love that. Absolute uber athlete. Had a great camp in 2019, made the practice squad as well. Was eventually called up to the active roster week 13 against Seattle, and then played in every remaining game except for the Niners loss. Overall, 85 total snaps, 73 on offense. Of those, 65 were out wide, 8 in the slot. Did have 2 catches for 46 yards in the exhibition Bears game, week 17. Did have a pretty bad drop in the Saints game, the wild card round, but But overall, solid hands, a very solid route runner as well. Keeps speed in and out of breaks. Had a great camp in 2020. Coaches were raving about him, even ran with the twos. And again, I have no idea why he wasn't on the roster over Tajay Sharp. It was clear that he didn't have it, and then they just let him go. And it's not like they made a major financial investment in Tajay either. He was on a league minimum deal. So now the Vikings are letting a young player with some potential just go to a different team, and it sucks. It absolutely does. And I was actually looking forward to the Vikings either promoting him to the active roster or calling him up from the practice squad week 17 against the Lions and getting some reps in, getting some work in. Year 3, maybe things would come together. But Stefanski hasn't been shy about collecting former Vikings. Of course, Case Keenum is his backup quarterback. Sadejo is over there. Elijah Lee, former Vikings legend, went to the Niners and then to the Browns. Former Kansas State linebacker Colby Gossett. You guys remember him? Fantastic, right? And now getting Alexander Hollins. But Browns are still 10-5, still fighting for a playoff spot. And pending what happens with all of this COVID nonsense, Hollins, after he clears his COVID stuff, he may be on the field on Sunday, as the Browns are just fighting and clawing to keep their playoff hopes and dreams alive. Also, Hollins, it might be a better spot for him, because here, Vikings probably still going to be a run first team. It's Thielen, it's Jefferson. Kubiak loves him some BB, as well as BC Johnson's up there. But with the Browns, I think they're done with OBJ. Towards ACL, I think they're going to eat whatever it has to be eaten from the contract and move on. But it's Jarvis Juice Landry, it's Hollywood, it's DPJ. But yeah, he could find his way in that Browns wide receiver room. So Vikings loss is the Browns gain. And again, the Vikings just is dumb. Just really, really dumb. But your thoughts? Vikings lose practice squad wide receiver Alexander Hollins to the Browns. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.